Hello, you are amazing. There is no doubt about that. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Okay, so heartbreak. Who hasn't dealt with heartbreak? Most of us have. I know I can truly say I've been there and I have done that. But if you're dealing with heartbreak or a broken heart, the first thing that I want you to do to heal your broken heart is to feel the pain. I know that's very scary. A lot of us don't want to feel the pain. And when I say feel the pain, of course we can feel it, but I want us to feel it and embrace it. The only way to get over something is to accept the truth behind it, right? The only way we're going to get over our broken hearts or heal a broken heart is to accept the truth behind it and to recognize and feel it. And it's very scary. All of the sadness, the ups and downs, we have to feel it all. We have to just embrace it. And that's very hard to do. And I truly think with all of my studies that I've done and all of the pain and suffering and heartbreak and having to break down and rebuild myself, I know that that's very hard to do. It's so hard that a lot of us choose to stay broken or hurting because it's very hard to accept it, to embrace it, to feel it. But that's the first thing that we have got to do, the first step. The second thing that I would like you to do in order to heal your broken heart is to journal your pain. Now, if you're not a writer, you don't have to be, but if you're not someone who normally journals, I want you to think about buying a journal and journaling your feelings. How do I feel today? What's making me feel this way? Journal your thoughts. If you can't speak them verbally to someone or whomever the person that broke your heart is, maybe you have not been able to express yourself to that person, and maybe you have, but that person hasn't shown you any type of care or sympathy. The best thing to do is to journal your pain, because when you journal your thoughts and your feelings and your pain, you're writing what your lips can't say. And because your lips can't say it, you're writing it. Therefore, your eyes can then see it and you can read it. And when you can read it, you can embrace it. And when you can embrace it, you can accept it. So it works together for the good of your healing, to heal your broken heart. The third thing that I want you to do is to refrain from overanalyzing the situation. I know it's very hard to do because sometimes it feels like our mind is controlling us rather than us controlling our minds. But we have to refrain from overanalyzing the why behind the heartbreak. Now, we're humans. We always want to know the why behind something. It's natural, it's normal. Don't beat yourself up. And it's okay to analyze it, but don't overanalyze everything. Don't get stuck in the process of analyzing. Well, why did this happen? Why this, and whose fault is it, and why would? See, there's a lot of whys behind heartbreak. And like I said, we're human beings, so naturally we want to know the why behind something, especially when that something was very painful. We want to know the why. It's like we need to know the why, and sometimes we don't get the why, making it much harder to heal our broken hearts. But ultimately, it's up to us to begin the healing journey. We can't wait for other people to do it for us, because if we do that, like I've said in prior videos, we will be waiting a very long time. So shift your thinking. Rather than overanalyzing the situation, shift your thinking and focus on being thankful. Focus on gratitude rather than overanalyzing the situation. Like I said, much easier said than done. The only thing I can do to give you comfort other than these tips that I'm sharing with you is to let you know that I too have been there and I have done that. And here I am today. I feel like I am a healed woman, and it's my goal, my joy in helping you to heal. So the fourth thing that I want you to do to heal your broken heart, if you're struggling with heartbreak, is to avoid self self-loathing. That too is something that we do as humans, especially women, when we feel rejected by the person whom we shared intimacy with, or even intimate details, or whom we felt safe with at one point or the other. It's very hard that once that rejection takes place, not to self-loathe, not to speak down upon ourselves. So it's very hard. I mean, we often go to the mirror and we're picking ourselves apart, but I want you to avoid self-loathing. Saying things like, I wasn't good enough, or I didn't do this well enough, or I'm just not a good person, or I'm not pretty enough. All of these things tend to enter into our minds when we have been broken or when we faced heartbreak. And like I said, it goes back to not getting the closure behind the heartbreak. Most often that does not come, especially in the world that we live in today. A lot of people, not all people, globally, I'm speaking globally, tend to be selfish. They tend not to care about the feelings of another person, which is why the world is in the situation that it is in. We don't give care or concern to how other people feel. And so that person that broke your heart, left you dealing with heartbreak, have probably moved on, and it's like we become stuck in this time warp. Instead of moving forward, we're moving backwards. We're not progressing at all. And that's not where we want to be. Self-loathing keeps us from progressing. It keeps us stuck. It cages us because we begin thinking of all of the negative things rather than all of the good things that we are. So we're not those negative things. We are those good things. So don't self-loathe. Avoid that at all costs, because that's going to make healing from your heartbreak much more difficult. The fifth thing that I want you to do is to get out into nature. It is proven. Universities, major universities all around the world has proven that getting out in nature not only helps with heartbreak and, sadness, it helps with depression and anxiety. It's something about God's natural earth, the energy that pours from it, that heals the soul and the spirit and the mind. Think about it. When you're walking in nature and we're hearing the birds sing and seeing the butterflies fly, I'm getting deep now. The butterflies fly and all of those beautiful things, the sun, the wind blowing, leaves rustling, it's something that's soothing about that, right? I know I'm not the only one that feels that way, but it's proven that getting out into nature can help you relieve stress, tension, anxiety, depression. It helps alleviate those things. And if you don't believe me, just research it for yourself. I promise you I'm speaking real truth. So nature is your best friend. Get out and enjoy her, right? It has proven health benefits. Like I said, reducing depression and anxiety. It helps build mental and emotional character and strength. So get out in nature. The sixth thing that I want you to do, this is one that I find very, very, very important. It helped me along my healing journey, and I know that it will help you too. Rather than focusing on the past, begin focusing on yourself and your future. Yet again, easier said than done, because you want to heal the past, and we often feel like we cannot move into the future because the past is left in limbo. But time moves forward, and we have to do the same. If we don't, we will get left behind, and we will stay stuck in a state of sadness, which will then progress to depression and all of those other issues that we don't want. So start to focus on yourself and your future. What do you want your future to look like? What can you do to improve yourself for yourself, not for other people, not for that person that broke your heart, not to improve yourself because you're sitting hoping that that person will see you as a new person and then run back to you. No. Not for anyone but yourself. What can you do to improve yourself for your own future? We have to think about those things. That requires us to seek our purpose. And if we don't know our purpose, I will post a video in the link to help you discover what your purpose is. So seek your purpose and begin focusing on that. What burns in your soul? What is something that you enjoy doing but feel like, you know what, I can't make money from this, or this is not going to work? Because oftentimes we know our purpose, but we talk ourselves out of our purpose rather than moving forward into our purpose. So think about that. Go back to that journal that you had in step 2 and journal the things that you love doing. What sets your soul on fire? What gets you going? What gets you motivated? What makes you happy? Yes, most of us have 9-to-5s or, a regular day-to-day job. But what is your passion? If you don't know your passion, start seeking it and it will find you, right? So seek your purpose and focus on that. Like I said, I've posted a video in the description that will help you discover your purpose. And number 7, the very last thing that I want you to do if you're struggling with a heartbreak or if you want to heal your broken heart is to release the pain, just to let it go. And I want you to do this by focusing on the things that you can control rather than focusing on the things that you cannot control. You can control how you see and treat yourself. You can control what you think about yourself here and in here. You can control your heart's posture. You can't control the way other people see you. You can't control the thoughts of another person, but you can control how you feel and see yourself. And if you see yourself as awesome, guess what? The world too will see and treat you as awesome, because ultimately the world treats us how we treat ourselves. So start focusing on the things that you can change rather than the things that you can't change. Now, if you need help doing that, I've posted a video in the description box to help you learn how to do that. So if you go through step 1 all the way through step 7, I can guarantee you that over time, because everything in life takes time, nothing happens overnight. And although we are living in a microwave society, when it comes to pain and heartbreak, it takes time to heal. Think about it. The word broken comes from breaking something, right? If we were to take a glass and smash it on a cement floor, it's going to shatter everywhere. Often that's how the heart feels, but it's something very amazing about the heart. It can break itself over and over and over again, and somehow it pulls itself back together and heal. That's strength, right? It takes strength. It takes the urge or the desire to move forward in life to heal from a broken heart. And like I said, the person that broke your heart may never come to you and apologize for the pain they have bestowed upon you. Oftentimes that never happens. People, not everyone, speaking yet again globally, most people don't want to utter the words "I'm sorry" from their lips because it requires them to take responsibility for their actions. And unfortunately, the society that we're living in today, most of the world don't want to take responsibility for their actions. They want to push the blame onto other people. And to make matters worse, they often go to other people and say that you're the cause of this and that, when in reality, they were the cause. So we have to accept that most often an apology will not come, because that requires someone to swallow their ego and their pride and admit their mistakes or their faults. So we have to be willing to move on and heal, restore ourselves without an apology. So knowing that apologies may not come, I want you to focus on healing yourself, focus on improving yourself, and your broken heart will heal. Like I said, all things in life take time. It just does. It's the way the world works. And I just hope that these steps helped you. I truly do. I know they helped me. And if they helped you, please drop me a comment and tell me, which step will you do first, or which one do you think is most helpful out of the 7? Drop a comment and please let me know. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the notification bell. Subscribing to the channel helps push the content out there. And just know that I'm thankful for you all. I appreciate you. And once again, I'm Katie Gates, and thank you so much for joining me. Until next time.